Recently, we introduced you to Frogs Boys, a group of former Boys High students who get together every third Thursday at Carly's Restaurant in Anderson. On the menu, tall tales, fading memories, and stories about Principal Professor Carol Reams, affectionately known as Frog Reams. Boys and Girls High were part of the Anderson City system from 1922 until 1962. That year, the two schools merged, and that was the beginning of what today is T.L. Hanna High School. On this particular Thursday, members of the Boys High football team joined their classmates to remember Thanksgiving Day, 1958. The Jackets from Anderson won a third state championship, something that has not been done since. The championship game in Columbia pitted the Yellow Jackets against Greenwood. The seemingly impossible happened. Here is the unlikely hero of that game, Garrett Nation, who now lives in Greenwood.
This is me.
What's significant about that picture?
Well, what it is, that was the winning touchdown that gave us the state championship that year. That was the only pass I've ever caught in my career. And it was because of, I guess it's Coach Babb of Greenwood, is such a good coach. He didn't put anybody on me. So I was out in the opening, so that's how it began. Going into the fourth quarter, we were behind 12-0. And then we scored the two touchdowns, and of course my touchdown was the last one that actually sealed the game and the state championship. It was a wonderful feeling.
But basically, that win at Greenwood made history at Boys High.
That's correct. Matter of fact, that's the only state championship they've won so far. I understand this year they're close to it again.
That catch and that win, 14-12, was 60 years ago. Today, the T.L. Hanna Jackets are 12-0, the only undefeated team in the upstate. And on this night, in the second round of the playoffs, Northwestern came to Anderson, and the game was over by the first quarter. Final score, Hanna 68-7. This coming Friday, still on their home turf, the Jackets take on Dorman. Frank Alexander is the Hanna play-by-play radio announcer.
This is that ninth grade team that everybody talked about 4 years ago that was going to be something special over the next 4 years. It's a combination of that and the fact that we got a new head coach beginning last year. He brought a new offense in. We had run a spread offense for the past 2 years. To go from a spread offense to a wing tee and learn it in a matter of 2 or 3 months is totally incredible. Now, when Coach Herron came in, according to my records and my statistics and my research, he ranked 8th in American history of high school football and winning percentage. He came from Grayson High School in Loganville, Georgia, where he won the 7A state title there the very first year he coached. He's the only coach in the history of the state of Georgia to win 5 state titles in Georgia at 3 different schools. With that being said, it's a combination of a good coach, a very good football team, and they bought into it. These kids truly love each other. There's nothing they won't do for each other. This past Friday night, we beat Northwestern 68-7. The school record for points in a game was 67 points set by the Anderson High School Yellow Jackets in November of 1944. We've scored 590 points this year. That's a new school record. This team and Coach Herron, since he got here, are 23-1. That's a new school record. It's an incredible thing to watch.
Kickoff is set for 7:30 this coming Friday. A win, and the Jackets will play one more game at home before heading to Columbia and their shot at making history. The first T.L. Hanna football championship in 60 years.
And for the T.L. Hanna touchdown.